All right, I'm back from a vacation, and you'll see I have another ring on my finger, so it was a bit of a special vacation. Um, so I don't even know what I'm doing. I just know that I need to do a reading today. They have a message for us, and just to get reconnected, and yeah, we'll see what comes. So my three, primary decks. We're going to choose from those, and are we including the star deck? No, that's going to be for something else throughout the reading, okay? Um, and this one too. Okay, all right, sorry. I'm a little bit, yeah, getting back into the swing of normal life again. All right, here we go. Oh, now I know what the reading is about. I just heard. How do you get back on track? That's what the reading is. How do I get back on track? How do we get back on track? Sometimes life throws a loop. Sometimes it's a happy loop like I just had. Sometimes it's, a different kind of loop. But sometimes life throws us for a loop and we need to get back on track, I hear. And so this is what the reading is about. How do we get back on track? Let's open the energy, let you pick your decks, and let's see what they have to say. All right. I'm going to get started, so pause the video and pick your deck if you haven't chosen one. But I'm going to move these aside, and I'm going to get started now with deck number 1, the Gold Sun deck, the Divine Masculine deck. How do we get back on track? Let's see what they have to say. Okay, this card wants to come out. Just that card for now, okay. This is engaging in your community. This is the Six of Pentacles. This is healing on the physical level, self-love, self-healing on the physical level, okay? But it's also, like you can see, this is a potluck. It's very, very much a potluck. So it's about giving and receiving. Remember to give and receive. So charity isn't just a one-way street. It's a two-way street. This is about engaging in a larger community, being part of a larger community. So to get back on track, group number 1, you need to re-engage with your larger community, which is interesting because that's what I'm doing right now, re-engaging with you guys. So that's really interesting. And this is going to bring more self-love, self-healing on the physical level, and it's going to bring more giving and receiving, sharing into your life, okay? So sharing. That's the most important thing for group number 1 to get back on track, okay? So if you've been disconnected from your community, from your larger community, any type of community where you give and share, you give and receive, and you share, and you grow, and you evolve, and you heal, you need to reconnect to that, okay? That's the first words of advice from them, okay? And learning. Studying, learning, growing. So this again is on the physical level. This is the Jack of Pentacles, so it's very physical level stuff. But this is learning, growing, exploring, studying, right? So this doesn't have to be formal studying. It doesn't have to be going to university. It doesn't have to be going to college. It doesn't have to be going to school. It doesn't have to be doing an online course. It doesn't have to be any of that. This could be self-discovery still, but discovering, writing, looking, writing, exploring, introspection even, journaling. This could be, some of you it's journaling. They said, that's it. Some of it's writing. It's writing, okay? So writing what you see, what you know, what you've discovered, what you understand about yourself, about the universe, about the world, about the physical, okay? That's very strongly what this card is saying to me today, okay? So very strongly this card is saying, do some writing, do some introspection, do some writing, do some thinking, do some, what is the word that I want to come to, contemplating. How do you understand the physical world around you? Jacks are often messengers, okay? So you're a messenger, and they want you to start writing these messages down. Your knowledge, what you've learned, what you know, through all of this self-love and self-healing that you've been exploring and doing and practicing, it's time to write it, okay? Either for yourself, journaling, or maybe even to share with others, okay? Because this is very important. All right. That's the first time I've seen that card as writing. So that's interesting. It's been there all along. Collaborating with others. So again, this piece of sharing in the physical world, you know, this is unity, okay? And this is pentacles. This is success through collaboration. So sharing what, you know, by writing what you know and etc. Sharing, connecting, you know, sharing, okay? And this is interesting because this is the transformation card, the death card, the transformation card, but it's complete. It's reversed. So for me, this means the transformation is complete, okay? Remember that. Remember, your transformation is complete. We always like to think of ourselves as a work in progress and as incomplete beings, and we're always striving for something more, and we need to know more and learn more and whatever. But this card today isn't about learning for me. It's speaking very clearly about writing, sharing, you know, communicating what you know, who you are, etc. This tells me your transformation is complete. You don't need to keep seeking. It's, you know, questioning, seeking. You know what you know, and it's time to share that, okay? And that's how you're going to get back on track. That's 606 for you guys. Look that up. That's how you're going to get back on track, and remembering this, okay? They want you to remember this. This is a very strong message. I feel this very strongly. The energy is super strong around this message, okay? Very clear, very strong. Share what you know with yourself, with others, you know. Share what you've learned, share what you've discovered in your self-love, self-healing journey. You're there, you've arrived, okay? That's what this card is saying. And it's time to share. All right, you guys go have a beautiful day. All right. Group number 2, let's see. How do you get back on track? Okay, we have 2 cards. Okay, 2 of Wands, 22. 2 of Wands and 2 of Pentacles. Very cool. 2 of Wands is, you know, transformation. It's about choice. But Wands is very much about transformation. It's about willpower. It's about manifesting. It's, you know, and the 2 of Pentacles is the physical world. And again, it's about choice. So, and 22 is manifestation. It's the master builder number. So, manifest what you want in the physical world. That's how you get back on track. This is very clear. 22, 2, 2. 2 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. So clear, okay? I see this, you know, this new moon. I see it as a new moon, okay? So it's a new beginning, it's a new moon, and it's a chance to manifest everything that you want in the physical world. You're just at the beginning. You're at the beginning of it. So whatever's been in the past, don't worry about that. Now you're manifesting something new. And this is very, very powerful message. Very powerful message. It's time for you to manifest a new way, a new life, a new whatever it is, your physical world. And this is you have a choice to make. There's a choice because it's the 2s. There's 2 paths ahead of you. Okay, there's 2 paths ahead of you. One where you don't manifest your heart's desires in the physical world, and one where you do. That's what I see. And to get back on track, your soul's track, I hear, you need to choose. You need to choose. That's all you need to do. Choose to manifest your heart's desires in the physical world. Okay? That's what they're saying. It's very clear. Now, what else do they want to say about that? That's key. Okay? Choose to manifest your heart's desires in the physical world. And then this is interesting because the first group had it. 6 of Pentacles. This is about sharing. This is about engaging in your community. This is about healing and self-love and self-healing on the physical level, okay? So that's what this is about. That's what you're going to manifest. And this is about being part of a larger community and sharing and giving and receiving and allowing that giving and receiving and sharing energy, okay? So it's not about being by yourself doing all this. This is about engaging with the spirit world, with the physical world, okay? And then we have the Knight of Cups. This is an offer of love. This is an offer of love, okay? From the spiritual world, it might be in the physical world, but so manifest this offer of love that you want, okay? Whether it's coming from this larger community, whether it's coming from the spirit world, whether it's coming from one person that you're looking for it from, whatever it is, you're looking for your soulmate, whatever. This is an offer of love. You can manifest it, okay? You can manifest it. And this is the Queen of Pentacles. She's master manifester on the physical level. She manifests her heart's desires on the physical level. So they're telling you, you are the Queen of Pentacles, okay? Remember that. Remember that you're the Queen of Pentacles. This is key. You know how to connect. The Queen of Pentacles holds the bond between the spirit world and the physical world, and therefore knows how to manifest in the physical world. But she doesn't do it just for herself. Remember, I said you're not alone in this. She does it for herself and for the larger community that surrounds her, for the spirit world, for the universe. So she's not manifesting just for selfish reasons. She's manifesting for universal reasons is how it's coming. And that's you. You are the Queen of Pentacles, and they want you to remember that, okay? They are offering you love in all forms, all forms. What you're manifesting is love in form, in physical form, right? That's why there's so many pentacles here, but this is what they want you to do. This is how you get back on track. Remember that you are the Queen of Pentacles. Remember that you can. It's just a choice. You can manifest your heart's desires in this physical world. Remember that you're not doing it just for yourself. You're doing it for the universe, for all. And remember that it's love. It's love that you're manifesting. It's love that you're being offered. It's love in physical form and in all forms. That's what it is. It's all love, okay? That's your message. It's very clear, very concise. That's it. All right. Group number 2. Let's see what they have to say to you about getting back on track. Or not 2. Group number 3, sorry. And you chose the receiving deck, the moon deck, the blue divine feminine deck. Let's see what they have to say to you about getting back on track. It's these 2 cards. Okay. There's a major transformation coming, and it's to release the burdens, okay? It's to release the burdens. This is, do not be afraid of the Tower card. This is the Tower card. This is major life changes. This is major transformation. This is major, like, you know, earth-shattering changes, but choose to allow, and it won't be traumatic. It doesn't have to be dramatic. It doesn't have to be traumatic when you choose to allow it. So choose to allow this major life event, this major change, this major whatever. Something might fall away in order for something new to come. You know, it's that Kali energy, that destructive in order to create energy, all of that. Allow it. It's going to release burdens for you. It's going to relieve you of your burdens. And this 6 of Wands is also about recognition. So it's going to bring some recognition, maybe from yourself, maybe from your peers, maybe from a larger audience. I don't know, but it's recognition. It's self-recognition that brings recognition to you. And all of this releases some sort of burden, okay, for you, whatever the burden is. So that's how you get back on track, by allowing this major life event, this major change, this major shift, this paradigm shift that they're trying to orchestrate for you. That's going to relieve all burdens for you, okay? So allow it. That's the message that's coming. Choose to allow it. That's how you get back on track. Choose to allow this major change and this recognition that's coming your way. Self-recognition, and then recognition resulting from the self-recognition, okay? That's what they're saying to my group number 3. Let's see what else they want to say, if anything. Okay, this is where those other cards are coming in. We're not using that. That's all they want to see with that deck, and they want to use this card because the imagery is important in this card. Okay. And I may even have to read from the book from this deck, so they have to make me do that. Okay. Yeah. Look. The recognition they want you to have and remember that's going to transform and bring these life-changing events is that you are, I mean, it goes like this. 21. Okay, so it goes like this. The High Priestess and the Magician. Okay, like, look at this. The High Priestess and the Magician. This is who you are. They want you to remember this. This is how you get back on track. Allow this. Allow yourself to remember this. Allow the changes that it brings into your life. Allow the recognition that it brings into your life. The self-recognition and then the greater recognition. Allow the release of burdens that it brings into your life, okay? You are the High Priestess. You are the Magician. You are both the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Okay, now I'm being guided to read just a few things from the book. A couple of keywords they want me to bring out. So the High Priestess first, the goddess of the crescent moon. She's the maiden goddess in the cycles of the moon. Okay. She's a silent, mysterious power that can look into one's soul. The priestess has deep wisdom and intuition. She contains all knowledge, but at the level that can only be expressed in symbols. This is often referred to as the psychic card. She is the feminine principle that balances the masculine principle of the magician. So look at this. You're perfectly balanced here. The High Priestess number is 2, symbolizing balance and choices, okay? She can pass back and forth through the veil behind her, represented by the spider's web. The veil is the passage between the conscious and the unconscious realms. The High Priestess guards it well. The High Priestess helps us clarify our purpose and our potentials, okay? As you peel back the layers of your personal veil, you move deeper into your inner self, discovering your connection to the realm of spirit and the soul memory. The High Priestess watches over the hidden knowledge, dreams, and what is beyond the seemingly obvious. She is the portal or channel for universal mysteries that lay hidden behind the veil. She's the link between the seen and the unseen. She balances the polarities of the masculine and feminine, the light and the dark, the spirit and matter, tapping into intuition and inherent knowledge. This High Priestess keeps the dualities in balance, understanding the continuous cycling and rebalancing of life's forces and experiences. One of her virtues is patience. She does not push. She waits in the stillness of silence, listening for the whispers of the divine. With the High Priestess, you realize all answers lie within you. She says, take the time to meditate, dive deep into the stillness of your soul, and listen. She holds the key, the star, to the Akashic records, which is universal knowledge. She has the gift of knowing how to channel into the collective memory of the past, present, and future that guides you to resolve blocks that disturbs your inner peace and balance. The star she holds contains the universal secrets, answers, and mysteries that are available to you through prayer, meditation, dreams, and communion with nature and the higher self. Her message is to trust your inner self and intuition. Okay. And then the Magician. Focus, manifestation, and communication. The Magician represents inspiration, communication, will, and the focus to direct creative energy into manifestation. The Magician embodies the elements of the air and fire. His number is 1. 1 represents new starts, new beginnings, and planting seeds. The Magician who also relates to the 4 aces of the minor arcana, as well as the 4 tens, which represent completion and new beginning. The Magician channels divine inspiration, magically blending and integrating it with the 4 elements of life: fire, air, water, and earth, bringing forth original and creative manifestations into his life. The Magician represents the visionary in you and the potential that is possible. He wants you to pay attention to the flash of insight or inspiration and to act upon it. This card brings excitement that activates your life force with commitment, focus, and willpower. The Magician knows that what one calls miracles is possible and does happen. He encourages you to gather your vitality and energy, work with your magic to turn your life around and create new goals. You are the Magician. You are constantly creating your life destiny, whether you are doing it consciously or not. The Magician prompts you to create consciously. So tap into this and create consciously. With the light of love in your heart, claim your power. Open your communication between spirit and matter. Be the High Priestess. Feel the force and strength that flashes like a shooting star of inspiration. Communicate your intentions clearly. Direct it to your world and let it blossom into its full potential. Stretch your wand up toward the heavens. Be inspired. Be the inspired conduit. Set your intention and manifest your dreams. Ugh, beautiful. All right, and there's one more card for you. I as if that's not enough, but we have the Tarot of Transformation. So allow this amazing, allow yourself to be you. Allow yourself to recognize who you are, the High Priestess, the Magician, perfectly balanced. Allow yourself that recognition. Allow the recognition from the world around you. Allow this to change your life and release all burdens, okay? Allow it. That's the message that they're saying here. This is how you get back on track. And here we go. We have their Tarot of Transformation card. I'm excited to see what it is. Freeing your expression. Perfect. The 5 of Wands. Freeing your expression. Being you. Allowing you. Yes, yes. Okay, we're just going to check the book here. Because when they make me use these cards, there's some very specific things that they want to say. So, 5 of Wands. It's overcoming challenges too, the 5 of Wands. I know that for sure. Wands is all about will, again, of course, and the power to create. So, very, very in line with everything that we're saying here up to now. But let's see. Freeing your expression. Some of you may have a sore throat right now. The fifth chakra is the throat center and relates to unobstructed expression. Although this can be generalized to any kind of self-expression or creativity, the more specific focus is expression through voice, whether that is singing, public speaking, performing, or just speaking your truth. Writing is included in that. All of the fives entail some kind of struggle. The Five of Wands is the struggle to overcome obstacles to express yourself freely. So this is this whole thing. Choose to allow yourself to be you and express you freely, right? Sometimes the obstacles are external. When, for example, your creative work doesn't find an audience or someone criticizes what you say. At other times, the restrictive influences have been internalized. If you haven't received support for expressing yourself, or you've had experiences where others have judged, condemned, or simply ignored what you've created, it will be more difficult to give yourself permission to express freely. Even anticipating judgment from others can lead to self-censorship. The key symbol in the picture is the mushroom pattern. Okay, visualize a flow of energy rising upward, like a water fountain. When the stream hits a ceiling, it tends to bifurcate, with each new stream curling downward and inward. The result is something that looks like a mushroom. The potency of this symbol lies in the fact that the energy doesn't just stop or back up, but keeps moving in new directions. Okay? Keeping the energy moving is what this card is about. Sometimes your expressions will meet with resistance or negativity, and the challenge is to not cut yourself off in response. Cutting off your expression backs up your energy and can lead to stagnation and depression. Depression comes with literally suppressing your natural energy flow. The antidote is to keep the energy flowing regardless of minor impediments. You must find new avenues of expression when those that you're used to using are blocked. One secret to keeping the energy flowing is to stop editing yourself and let go of concern about what comes out. If you think that everything you say or create must be beautiful, elegant, and refined, that your every effort must win the highest honor, this will stop your natural flow. Let yourself be playful, like an elf. The openness of play allows for invention and newness in a new way that high expectations do not. When this card appears in a reading, it is an important time to keep your expression flowing. You may have had some recent setbacks, but don't let that discourage you. We all have obstacles to overcome. Remember, the energy will keep turning and flowing it's on its own if you can give it room to do so. Choose to allow. Journaling is an excellent way to keep contact with yourself and to keep the energy moving, even when your creative expression feels lacking. Interesting, journaling came up in the first one, and it was an interesting way that came up. So whatever mechanism you use, feel how the energy wants to express itself and find a way to support that. It is important to keep the energy flowing. Beautiful. So how do you get back on track? You choose to allow your self-expression. Free your expression. You are the high priestess and you are the magician, and you know that, and it's okay to be that, to voice that, and to express yourself freely. This will bring this self-recognition and this other greater recognition and this transformational energy into your life. It doesn't have to be traumatic. It doesn't have to be, a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's a tower moment, which is a good thing. Let go of everything that's been holding you back. Let go of all these restrictions, either external or self-imposed restrictions on your voice. These are the burdens that are going to be released. Let go of it all. Choose to allow you to be you, the high priestess and the magician that you are, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, the knowing, wise, knowing, intuitive, psychic being that you are, and the master manifester, creator that you are, okay? And create consciously. Free your expression to create consciously, okay? That is what I have for you today. You guys go have a beautiful day.